I think two things are true. There certainly is a desire for retribution by Trump and his allies. Trump was impeached twice. The first time he was impeached over the issue of Ukraine, in part because he asked the Ukrainian government to look into the issue of Biden's pressuring of Ukraine to fire the prosecutor, Viktor Shokin, who was investigating Burisma, where Hunter Biden had that lucrative $80,000 plus per month board seat. So Trump definitely wants revenge. There's no doubt about that. McCarthy's under pressure to appease the Trump base, which still dominates the party. But I also think there's something to look at here. By the standards established by Democrats, there is more than enough grounds to investigate Biden here. Remember that Trump and his campaign were investigated for more than 2 years by the FBI for being suspected Russian conspirators. And based on what? Based on, we're told, one of his low-level campaign volunteers talking about some kind of suggestion of Russian help to his campaign, which turned out to be non-existent because there was no collusion at all. That was a scam concocted by the Clinton campaign. But based on that standard, then there's more than enough grounds to investigate Biden here. Some of it's already been discussed. You have Hunter Biden taking this lucrative board seat. You have the U.S. government praising Viktor Shokin up until very, very late, when finally all of a sudden something shifts and all of a sudden Joe Biden calls for Shokin's firing. But before that was happening, people like Victoria Nuland were praising Shokin for his quote.
But there were other nations also calling for that as well at the same time.
They came on board after the U.S. did. If you look at the timeline, you have U.S. government officials saying that Shokin's actually doing a not bad job and approving loan guarantees to Ukraine. All of a sudden, you have a timeline where Burisma starts asking Hunter Biden for help. There's a meeting that happens where Hunter Biden calls back to D.C. Joe Biden is in on some of those calls, and all of a sudden things shift. And look, maybe that's all a coincidence. I don't know, but it's certainly worth looking into.